What's up everyone? It's the GTG coming to you from the UK all the way to the NYC. And welcome to this next video in the GTG series. And today's question I got from an email from Andrew Wagner, who says, Lance, what is it like to be 6'2"? Well, Andrew, that's a very specific question. I wonder if the answers would change from 6'3" to 6'2". Who knows? But I'm going to answer it nevertheless. Even though I don't believe that your life's happiness should be determined by your height, being tall is proper awesome. For me, I feel like I've lived two lives. I had my life at 5'8" and now I have my life at 6'2". 80% of the reward for growing taller is the anticipation of growing taller and the journey you will go on to get there. It's the dreams and fantasies about growing taller that makes growing taller so exciting, and you need to focus a lot on these dreams and fantasies to give you the drive to make sure you hit that goal. I am so thankful that I never listened to the haters who said it is impossible to grow taller. Anyways, some things I have noticed from being 6'2" are, I have never once been called short since growing taller. Ever. Shorty! What? It has lifted my confidence loads, and ever since growing taller, I've never had any confidence issues. Apart from, it did take a little bit of a dip, 2015, when I put on a bit of weight. But even then, I was still confident. So the majority of my confidence was still there. Speaking with strangers is effortless, especially with girls. When I do speak to people, I feel like they are really listening. Like, they look into my eyes, and sometimes quite often they're looking up at me, and I feel like in their eyes they're kind of saying, he's tall, let's see what he has to say. As strange as that sounds. In fact, ever since being taller, I do feel like people seek my counsel and advice more. It might just be a coincidence though, but it does happen. I definitely look better on pictures, and when I look at myself now, I just feel like my body is more aesthetic. Girls who I've dated and been in relationships with have been far more hotter than the girls who I used to get back in my 5'8" life. But take that with a pinch of salt, because I did grow at the age of 18 and didn't really start dating until the age of 16. So that's only 2 years of dating and relationships before I grew taller. So it might just be because I've had more experience this side of 18 now, rather than before. But one thing I have always noticed is 90% of the girls who I have dated after growing taller have always said that they absolutely loved my height and it really drew me to them. And they always use this word, they always say, oh, you make me feel so protected. And I'm just like, baby, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But hey, I'll take the compliment anyway. This was more noticeable in the girls that were, let's say, 5'8" and above, and they absolutely love the fact that they can wear their favourite pair of shoes and still be shorter than me. I think it's safe to say that girls do not mind how tall you are, just as long as you are taller than them when they are wearing their favourite pair of shoes. Surprisingly, I have had quite a lot of people ask me for items on shelves in, let's say, supermarkets or department stores that are out of reach. And this actually happens more than you'd think. Looking over crowds is something that I've noticed since being 6'2". It's a lot easier, and when you're in a crowded place, it's quite easy to find your friends, like in an airport or at a concert. So I think that's a few of the main ones for me personally. I think we might have to do a part 2 on this, because there's a lot of benefits to being 6'2". So don't quit your height dreams just yet. Another reason not to quit your height dreams is the GTPS 2.0 is coming out in late April. It's just over halfway complete and I'm so excited to be sharing it with you guys. It's 90% fresh content. Not just that, but it's correct information in order of importance and effectiveness first, which I think is something that the Grow Taller community has been dying for years. So stay tuned for that. Also, don't forget I will be holding a competition at the same time as the release of the GTP-S 2.0 system. This is where I will fly you out to my house personally, and for 7 days you will eat, breathe and sleep growing taller. And that's it for this week. If there is any topics that you want me to cover, then please leave a comment below. And if you did enjoy this video, please like, comment and subscribe. It really helps me out and it lets me know what my audience is feeling, what kind of vibes I'm giving you, what kind of vibes you're giving me. And we shall see you next time. Goodbye.